Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today we'll be theorizing if the Visitor Reality Unknown is the OG Visitor from Chapter 1 Season 4 all the way up to Chapter 3 Season 4, which he was eventually chromed, and we've just never seen him again. Quick mention if you wanted to subscribe and rate the video. I want to try and improve on this, but you guys don't really care about that. Let's get on to the video. A quick recap before we actually start theorizing is the Visitor's storyline. He was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 4, and was in the Meteor all the way up to week 7 of the season, where he was then escaped. And from some theorizing back then, he was on the island to stop the Imagined Order from controlling the Zero Point, so he stole parts of a movie set rocket and got some other parts which I'm taking are like, well, mech parts maybe. I'm not sure, the mech wasn't really in that season, but stole some parts which he was able to then create a rocket, and he activated the rocket at the end of the season and left a huge rift in the sky, and he went through that, and we just never saw him again until Chapter 2 Season 8, which was during the End 2.0 event, as the Cube Queen was controlling the island, well, was trying to, and we were all trying to fight off the monsters. Eventually, our weapons got lost and all that, so we had no hope. But then the scientist and visitor came in, and as the scientist was trying to open the bunker, the visitor was just defending the monsters off. And we then eventually went into the bunker as he went outside of the bubble, the reality bubble, which basically holds the island together. And then we were helping him along with the Seven to stop the IO from controlling the Zero Point again, which led to Chapter 3 Season 2. And we then eventually had to go get the Mecha Team leader and yeah, just fight off the IO, boom, we won. But in Chapter 3 Season 3, the Seven started going missing, and we eventually then found out it was chrome, a substance of liquid that was controlled by an entity called the Herald. And she took the Seven, and that's where eventually they went missing. And then the last standing were the Origin, the Paradigm, the Scientist, and the Visitor. They, the Herald's crime eventually got into the base of where the Seven were hiding, and it took over the Visitor, Scientist, and the Origin. Paradigm escaped, and that was the last time we saw the Visitor up until Chapter 1 Season 4 remixed. Well, not really remixed. Technically it was just re-released. Anyways, it was eventually re-released in Chapter 1 Season 4 as up to right now as a new skin called the Visitor Reality Unknown, which got people thinking because this could be either a different visitor or the same visitor. But what caught other people's eye as well was during one of the challenges where we had to collecting 7 chests, he had a little description saying, "I slightly remember these places." And the community went crazy, like people started theorizing that it could be the OG visitor or a different visitor with the same with like that got the memory of the original visitor slightly, sort of, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, it was pretty big in the community, and that led to people theorizing like me right now, and sort of theorizing like how it could be, of course, from the name title, it was from a different reality that gained the memory of the original visitor, or it could be the same one as like an evil variant, just disguising as it, or yeah. Anyways, now we're up here to the video where I start theorizing, and this bit we're gonna theorize three parts. First one, second one, and third one. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, first one is that during the OG season after Chapter 4, Season 4, basically the Big Bang event where it took place, Agent Jones was getting help from the Seven to activate the time machine again. The visitor the visitor could have tinkered with the time machine and as he was helping them and accidentally transported himself back in time and had to relive the season and events, which resulted in him maybe having his helmet broken and lost a chunk of his memory. Now that part makes no sense. Sorry, everyone. I was trying my best. Anyways, the second theory is that the visitor is a variant from another reality, which is what we said before, and when arrived the same way as the OG, started to have visions of memories of the original visitor, but didn't have all of them, and basically sort of told himself that he needed to do the exact same thing as the original did and build the rocket, get it off parts of movie sets, and yeah. Anyways, the final theory is that when the Seven were killed by the Chrome, they could have been revived in the past. Basically, like whenever they die, they get sent back into the past and relive events. But during that time, it took a big chunk of their memory. I don't know why I'm saying chunk. Basically, took a big part of their memory with us and only remembers slightly of it. Hence why also he says I slightly remember these places and has the same one relived events. So it's a bit of a stretch to safely say that the original one or a different version of the Visitor is storyline related, but it's just theories, so don't expect it to be real. Don't go crazy all around it. But yeah, that's it for me, everyone. I'm sorry it's a short video. I I didn't really have much time to. I was sort of on deadline stress. I don't know why I said that, but if you enjoyed the video, comment in the leave a comment, I guess, just to see if I can up it a bit. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's all good. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. This is my first theory video, I think. Yeah, no, it's my first theory video. Um, yeah, I'll see you all next time in the video. All right, see you everyone.